have to be honest with you, this bag wasn't love at first sight, so much so that I never thought that I would ever add this bag to my collection. Even though it is an Hermes classic and so many people consider this a staple in their collections. Hello my friends, you might have noticed that I took the past 2 weeks off just because after getting our puppy it took us a little bit of time to find our new routine, but I'm super excited to be back, and since I left you without any content I figured I should come back with a bang. So today we'll be unboxing one of the Hermes bags of my 2022 wish list, which you might be able to guess the style of the bag based on the box. But trust me, the leather and the color will surprise you, and that's because I surprised myself when I said yes to this bag. But I feel like once you've seen the bag and what's actually in here, you'll understand why I couldn't say no. So today we'll be unboxing the bag, and then the next video you'll see from me, hopefully next week, is going to be part 2 of my Hermes haul, which if you have not seen part 1, I'll make sure to link it down below for you. And trust me, you don't want to miss part 2 either. But without further ado, if you'd like to join me in unboxing the latest bag that's being added to my Hermes collection, then please be sure to give this video a thumbs up and keep on watching. I have to be honest with you, this bag wasn't love at first sight, so much so that I never thought that I would ever add this bag to my collection. Even though it is an Hermes classic and so many people consider this a staple in their collections, it took me quite a few years to understand the hype of this bag, and even when I did, I still kept going back and forth about getting this bag. But at the beginning of this year, when I knew for sure that we were going to get a puppy, I needed a bag that was super simple, easy, worry-free, but it wasn't too large. A bag that I can just throw on crossbody and be at the door, and it wouldn't hold too much because I feel like the bigger the bag, first of all, the heavier it is to begin with, but also the heavier you can make it. Whereas with this bag, I really don't have to worry about that. It is a small bag, but it is mighty, so I felt like that this was the bag that my collection has been needing. And I wonder if you can guess what bag is in here. I wanted to get this bag in black. Surprise, surprise. If you know me, you know that when it comes to Hermes, even though they create some of the most jaw-dropping colors, black is the color that's closest to my heart. I couldn't find it. I was offered this bag in a range of different colors, from Blue Nuit through a taupe, a tan, biscuit, a ton of incredible shades. But none of them really spoke to me, and I didn't really find any one of them made my heart skip a beat. So I kept waiting for black to come in, and a couple of weeks ago when I was at Hermes, of course I had to ask if they have this bag in black. And my incredible advisor came back with this box in their hands and said that while they don't have this bag in black, they have something even more special. And indeed, it was so special that I couldn't leave it there, even though it wasn't black. So without further ado, let me stop rambling and get into unboxing. So of course it came with the beautiful Hermes 2022 ribbon, which, let me get rid of that. And then if I open the box, in here, first of all, I have to tell you that I wish you could smell this box because the leather smell is intoxicating. But anyway, in here we have, well, 2 dust bags, which I'm sure you know what that means. It means that there is a shoulder strap coming with our bag, and then there's also a little leather care card which comes with all of your Hermes leather bags. So let me put the shoulder strap aside for 1 second and introduce you to the latest bag that is being added to the collection. Not in black this time, but I feel like if I end up loving it as much as people do out there, it is something that will have to be added to my collection in black too. But this time I would like to introduce you to the very first, can you guess what's in here? The first EVELYNE bag, which I picked up in size 16, which is the smallest size of EVELYNE's. EVELYNE's you'll find in 4 different sizes, 16 being the smallest one, then you have 29, 33, and 40 is the largest size that you'll find these days. But as I mentioned, I wanted something small but mighty, a piece that will fit all my essentials, but nothing more and nothing less. And it's also a bag that you don't have to worry about, because this bag was designed, I believe this launched in 1978, and it was launched as sort of an alternative to a gym bag. This was designed for equestrians to hold all their essentials in one without having to worry about their bags. And if you look on the back of the bag, which some people will carry on the front, this perforated edge was actually designed not as a design element, but this was designed so air can flow in and out of the bag. So if the equestrian threw their sweaty boots or their grooming brushes in here, the bag wouldn't go smelly and moldy. Instead, there was air going in and out of the bag. So technically the edge falls on the back of the bag, and this should be facing your body, and then the clasp which you use to open the bag should be on the front, but obviously you can wear it any which way. Even Hermes styles it both ways, so you can absolutely do whatever you please. I'll definitely try to style it both ways and come back to you in a couple of weeks to let you know which one I preferred, because as always, I'll go play around with this bag, get a good feel for it, and then in a couple of weeks come back with a deep dive review, including mod shots and close-ups showing everything that you have to know about this bag. And why that's going to be even more interesting when it comes to this bag is because what makes this bag special, you might look at this bag and think, right, it's just any other EVELYNE out there. Not quite, because this bag is made of Bavaria Faubourg, which is one of the updated heritage leathers by Hermes. Bavaria Faubourg launched in 2016 as a newer, more modern take on Bavaria, which is one of the leathers that Hermes has been using in their portfolio since pretty much their inception. But I think they realized that Bavaria isn't the best leather to be used on bags, so they reinterpreted and updated the leather to create one that's just as rich as Bavaria, but is a little bit more user-friendly. So unlike the original Bavaria Faubourg, which is what this bag is made of, has this incredibly soft pebbled finish to it, which makes it a lot more scratch resistant and a lot sort of kinder and softer to handle, which I have to be honest, I am a big fan of. I've always said this and I'll say it again, but Bavaria, especially Bavaria Faubourg, is my most favorite heritage skin, and Bavaria Faubourg has that exact same intoxicating leather smell as Bavaria does. So if you love the scent of leather, this is something you'll very much enjoy. And have I told you the color of this bag? I don't even think I've told you what color it's in. So it is in Bavaria Faubourg, which is the leather, and it's in the color Fauve, which is comparable to gold, but it is a lot richer. And because it is in Bavaria, it will darken over time. The longer you use and have this bag in your collection, the darker it will get. Because one thing you have to know about most heritage skins, but especially Bavaria and Bavaria Faubourg, is that they will develop something called patina, which when it comes to this bag means that it will darken quite a bit. And this is going to be the perfect test, because I'll be able to show you exactly how this bag changes color, texture, and even finish, which I'm intrigued to see myself, but it will definitely darken over time. So when I come back to you within about 2 weeks to show you mod shots and give you a deep dive review on this, we can also check how the colors changed. So this is in the color Fauve, which is kind of comparable to gold. It's just a little bit darker, richer, and definitely more brown. And then the strap that your mini EVELYNE comes with, in this case, is in the actual color gold with gold hardware. Now, all EVELYNEs will come with a shoulder strap, but they are not all created equal. Hermes does like to play around with their shoulder straps, especially when it comes to the mini EVELYNEs. Sometimes they'll do them in fun prints and different colors, but mine came with the traditional gold strap, and you also have to keep in mind that the shoulder strap that you get with your mini EVELYNE isn't going to be adjustable, whereas larger EVELYNEs come with a thicker adjustable strap. Now, I'm not exactly sure why Hermes doesn't make this adjustable too, because it is quite a long strap. I haven't measured exactly how long it is. I'll make sure to do that for my deep dive review. But if I had to guess, I would guess that it's somewhere between 110, maybe 120 centimeters. And then it snaps onto these two little hooks right here. And then the way you would go about using your EVELYNE is that you have this little snap closure on the front, which you can undo. And then in here, I still have my little air pillow that the bag came with. But if I show you the inside, you can see that there is no lining to any one of the EVELYNE bags. This is the way they were designed originally, and this is how they have remained. Even though they have gone through quite a few reiterations, they remain to be liningless. Now, larger EVELYNE bags will come with a pocket on the front, but the mini one doesn't, and there aren't any pockets on the inside either, which is exactly why I ended up ordering an insert for my EVELYNE actually before I even got it. I knew I was going to get this bag at one point. I didn't expect it to be in this color, but I did order an insert which ended up going incredibly well with this from 7RP. And if you have been watching me for a while, you know that 7RP is my most favorite brand for inserts. There's really nothing quite like them out there on the market. Their inserts are expensive, but they are expensive for a reason. I like to call them the Rolls Royce of bag inserts, just because the quality, the craftsmanship, the overall user experience is like no others. I have tried most bag inserts, most of which I have done reviews on, but I always go back to 7RP just because I love the fact that they didn't just take a tape measure to all these Hermes bags, took the measurements and were like, right, we're ready to release all these inserts, but they really thought of each individual detail and how they could improve on the user experience of these bags, which I just really respect and love. So I ended up getting an insert for my EVELYNE 16 in the color Bleu Prum, which is just the most beautiful sort of baby blue. It's almost somewhere between a baby blue and a Tiffany blue color, because when it comes to the EVELYNE, what's going to be quite fun is that if you put the insert in your bag, which it's going to fit perfectly because it was tailor-made for the EVELYNE 16, it will show through the perforated H as a pop of color, which I think is just so fun if you want to play around with different colors or adding in and infusing different colors into your outfit. This is the most elegant and subtle way of doing it. I just love the fact that you can actually show off the color of your insert. Now, this video is in no shape or form sponsored by 7RP, but I do have an ongoing discount code with them, which is changing. It used to be just a standard code that you could use anytime you wanted to, but I believe they'll start releasing monthly deals, so I'll make sure to put the latest one each month in my description box. But I feel like for April they gave me two discount codes, one that should get you 25 euros off of one insert, and then another one that should get you 70 euros off of two inserts, both of which will be in the info box. But I know that they're changing things, but I'll make sure to leave the latest discount codes in the info box for you. But I just wanted to clarify that this video wasn't sponsored by them, but I always go back to 7RP inserts. I have been buying their inserts long before I ever thought of starting my YouTube channel, and there is a reason for that. There really isn't any other brand out there that does as much for your bags as these ones do. They have to keep them in great shape, support them from the inside out, but not overstretch them. They have to protect the lining or the interior of your bags. They help you to organize your bags, because when it comes to this insert, for example, it comes with 6 built-in card slots, so you don't have to worry about trying to squeeze a card holder or a wallet in here, because you can fit all your cards in the insert itself. You do get some additional pockets, so these inserts are just genuinely genius. And if you'd like me to do another deep dive, maybe an updated review on inserts in general, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I can definitely do another deep dive on inserts. If there are any inserts you'd like me to try, let me know and I can definitely buy them and try them for you. And this completes my mini EVELYNE unboxing. Please let me know in the comment section if you were surprised by my choice to bring this back home after turning this back down in so many incredible shades. Are you surprised that this is the one that I said yes to? Because I have to be honest with you, I was, but I felt that this was the perfect opportunity for me to test this leather, not only for myself, but also for all of us. And as always, I'll go away, use and enjoy this bag for the next couple of weeks, and I'll come back to you with a full-on deep dive review on this bag and how I got on with it. So if you've always wanted to add this back to your collection, but you were on the fence, make sure that you stay tuned for that video of mine. I'll be back with everything that you could possibly want to know about this bag. And if you have any thoughts on the mini EVELYNE, please make sure to share them in the comment section too. But I want to say a big thank you for sticking with me and watching. I'm really excited to slowly but surely come back to YouTube. But for now, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you being here. And if you'd like to see more videos like this from me, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below. But for now, bye.